Welcome back, everybody. You asked for a diamond art video, so I am delivering a diamond art video. Now, this is the last one I did. It's a very Christmassy one. It's kind of the beginning of Christmas one, I feel, because it's almost a little bit autumnal, but it's a little bit Christmas too. So this one will be displayed when we get like the back end of November, at the very beginning of December. So, after I finish the diamond art, the first thing I do is tip out all my little diamond dots. Apparently they're called diamond drills. I call them diamond dots. We've got that many of them littered around the house that if you decide to wear shorts, t-shirt, or even just bare feet, you will end up covered in these tiny diamond dots and you'll end up looking like a multicoloured Dalmatian. They literally end up stuck to pretty much all of us most of the time. Especially if I'm currently working on a diamond art project. Normally after I've finished one, I do wait a while before I start the next one. So there's a few weeks there where I can get the house cleaned, get rid of most of the diamond dots. So we do get a little bit of a reprieve from looking like a multicoloured Dalmatian, but not a lot, not often. You'll still be wandering around the house and you'll notice this bright red spot on somebody or a little brown or green spot and you'll be like, oops, there's a diamond dot I didn't get, or a diamond dot I didn't get. So yeah, in this house, be warned, if you're coming over, you're probably going to get a diamond dot stuck to you at some point. Now, I do save all my diamond dots. I was planning on doing the bathroom with them, doing a thing in the bathroom with them. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I want it to be a bit of a surprise what I was going to use them for. But yeah, there was a project in the bathroom that I've got in mind for my diamond dots. However, I kind of want to upgrade the house and make it look beautiful and cohesive and wonderful, and I kind of think the diamond dot thing is going to make it look unnecessarily busy and untidy. So I'm not so sure I actually want to do this project anymore. Plus, this project is going to take me many, 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 many hours. Probably months worth of hours. And I ain't got time for that. And I can't be bothered with that. I've got better things to do in my days than that sort of thing. So we're still in two minds whether that project's going to go ahead or not. But for now, I'll hold on to the diamond dots until I decide. So this is my brand new diamond art. Gnome Sweet Gnome. I absolutely am loving gnomes at the minute. I used to collect the little troll dolls that we had in the 90s with that cool hair. I love troll dolls, I really do. But I don't have anywhere proper to display them. So I did get a collection going and I got rid of the collection because we had nowhere to put them. And they were just sitting in a cupboard. And I thought, well, someone may as well get some enjoyment out of them. So I did get rid of them. And I didn't like these little gnomes to start with. I liked the original gnomes from the 90s. But in the last year or so, I've become really quite obsessed with these little gnomes. Or are they called gonks? I think they're gonks. Either way, I've become very much obsessed with them. I do love them. So now all my diamond art seem to centre around gonks and gnomes and that sort of thing. I've got them for all the seasons. I've got Valentine's Day ones and I've got Home Sweet Home ones. And I love them. I love them. And I can spend hours doing diamond art. I actually, a few years back now, gave myself a whiplash injury. Or what was termed a whiplash injury. I'd spent so long sitting hunched over doing a diamond art that I'd actually hurt the muscles in my neck, similar to that of a whiplash injury. It wasn't actually obviously a whiplash injury because my head hadn't gone forwards or backwards any speed, but the same muscles were stretched and the same muscles were damaged. So yeah, it wasn't good. I spent that long doing it. I ended up with headache and cramp in my neck for weeks. Well, no, maybe not weeks, but at least a week, maybe 10 days after I did my little diamond art project. It wasn't good. So I must remember to take regular breaks. Sometimes I even do it laid on the floor like this. I find it stretches my back out lovely. I lay on a sofa cushion and it stretches my back out really nice and everything's nice and level, so my head's at a nice height and there's no strain on my neck. And I just do diamond art laid on the floor. The only problem with that is the dog hair. The dog hair ends up all over the place and sometimes gets stuck on your little diamond art picture. But yeah, I don't do it that often. It's just nice to do it sometimes. And as you can see, I've got my little phone next to me so I can watch whatever I want on like Amazon or whatever I'm watching. So yeah. Sitting at this little stool table thing is actually really quite difficult because it is really low, and sitting on the sofa, you end up almost sort of bent double in like a yoga position, trying to reach the tabletop so you can do this diamond art. I did start originally making sure that each row of diamond art, like each row of diamonds, was completed before I moved to the next row. Normally I do it one number at a time, and it ends up with all the drills or dots being like higgledy-piggledy. They're not beautifully straight rows, neat lines, and I really wanted this one to be beautiful, neat rows, straight lines. I got as far as doing this section in beautiful, neat rows and straight lines, and it was beautiful. It really was. It was coming together. It looked really good. And even the words, you can read the words. Like when I've done it before, you couldn't quite read what it said. But doing it this way, I could actually read what it said. And I was like, I'm going to complete the rest of the picture like this. But in true me fashion, I got bored of doing it this way. I couldn't be bothered. So I didn't. I ended up doing this diamond art picture 3 different ways. You just about hear the alarm in the background there. It's time for someone to wake up to go to work. Not me. Day off today. Yay! But yeah, I ended up doing this diamond art picture 3 different ways, which is pretty normal for me. Like I've said in many of my other videos, I start projects and then I get bored, and then I change the project, or I change the way I'm doing the project, and then I'll get bored doing that, so I'll change the way I'm doing that. And yeah, it's irritating. I'd like to just do a project the same way all the way through. But I do like how this diamond art came out. It is one of my favourites. I have got one that's for the kitchen, or going to be for the kitchen, and I can't wait to do that one. I've done it before, but I didn't have any diamond art picture frames to put them in, and the drills all fell off and I lost a load. And yeah, it just wasn't... I've thrown it away now. I've brought it again so I can redo it, and then it will actually go in a picture frame and it'll actually go up on the wall. You can see here at the end of this, I am getting bored and I'm tending to do all one number rather than like all together. I told you I get bored very easily. Although all in all, I did do quite well with this diamond painting. I started it on like the 15th or the 16th of April, and I finished it around 15 days later on sort of the 29th or the 30th of April. So 15 days I was doing this, or approximately 15 days. I was doing this diamond art for, and I was doing it maybe a little bit before I went to work, a little bit after work. I was doing it before I went to bed. Like almost every available opportunity, I was diamond arting. It took several hours. I wish I'd actually got a rough hour scale. I should have taken note of the hours I was actually spending doing this diamond art. Because if you're only spending like an hour a day, mind you, even then that's still like 15 hours, isn't it? Doing diamond art. I suspect it was more than an hour a day. But like I say, I don't know. Maybe next time I do one, I will keep track of how many hours I do to complete each picture. But this one, like I say, it came together really nice. And there were a lot of the same colour, so I didn't have to keep changing over the drills that often, which can get really annoying. I mean, like I said, I'm one of those people that gets bored quite quickly, so keep changing the colours can keep me interested. But keep having to change the colours also drives me mad, because you'll do like 1 or 2 dots and you've got to change again, 1 or 2 dots, change again. I like to obsess over something for a little while and then change. So I'll obsess over one thing for a couple of hours or a couple of days and then change. Changing every couple of minutes or every couple of seconds, it bores me as well. The time span has to be right. I'm very picky about the time span I do or don't do things for. Well, to be more fair with you, my brain is more picky about the time I do things for. It's very rare that it's a physical restriction. So, like I say, I could do this for hours to the point I cause injury to my neck and my shoulders and my back doing it. My brain will just be obsessed for hours and hours and hours and won't let me feel that discomfort until it gets bored, and then it's like, you're not comfy anymore, move. So yeah, it's very rarely it's a physical thing stopping me. It's generally more a mental thing, although I am working on that. So I did do this diamond art in April, and you were supposed to get this video earlier, but it ended up on my phone. I forgot it was there, true me style, and now I'm doing this voiceover in May, ready to put it up in May for you to actually view. May, I am working on my mental strength, my mental flexibility. And one of the things I've found is talking to my brain. Yes, it might sound a little unconventional, somewhat crazy, you might say. And I kind of agree, but I've honestly found it helps. So one of the things I have a big issue with is memory. Terrible, terrible, terrible memory. The other day I made a shopping list, and I didn't actually make the list. I just sort of said things I needed, and Dell told me things I needed. And one of the things I added to the list, I needed bread, needed milk, needed cheese. And I was like, I need some hand soap and I need some bar soap. But I went and got in the car and I instantly forgot I needed bar soap. Just popped off the mental list. So I said to my brain, look, I know you know this information because you're the one that gave me this information. Could you please go into the memory banks or the files, whatever you've got up there, have a look for what I put on this list, have a look for this memory, and allow me to recall it, please. And within a few minutes, bop, there it was, the memory, the thing I needed. Brain just told me. I'm also now finding, since I started that practice, that my brain just will recall that information for me. So, for example, I was talking to Del about a show, and I forgot one of the characters' names. But brain just was like, forgot that name, find the information, pop, there it is. So yeah, I'm talking to my brain. I'm also asking for more positive thoughts and less anxious negative thoughts. And brain is giving me those. I also reward brain. And I say thank you to my brain. And I treat my brain like a small child because let's face it, most of the time it behaves like a small child. So I am talking to brain like a small child. And it's working. My brain is becoming less anxious and more organised. So yeah. There might be a little, I'm no psychologist. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing to do. But for me, it's working. So I'm enjoying it. And it's, like I say, it's giving me great, great results. Talking of great results, this is my third way of doing my diamond art. I'm doing it number at a time. It's still looking good. You can still read all the words. And I am very nearly finished. I must admit, by the end of this diamond art painting, I was so bored of diamond art, I didn't want to pick up another one ever again. I will do, because that boredom will wear off and I'll want to do another one. And I've still got about 3 more to do that were given to me as Christmas gifts. So I could do another diamond art video if you're interested. But this one took so long to film, it was driving me up the wall. I just was not enjoying it at this point. And like I say, that's the way it goes with diamond arts. I start and then I get bored and it just takes so long. But this one is going to get trimmed down. So you trim off the excess white bits around the edge. It's going to go into a diamond art picture frame and then it will be saved for Valentine's Day because this is one of my Valentine's Day diamond arts. Like I say, I've got the diamond art for every season. I am going to start doing some autumnal ones. So I've got some autumnal content because I'm very well aware that we are rapidly speeding through the year and we're almost halfway through it already. So it'll be soon time for the autumnal content. And that's me done. Time to pack away all the leftover drills. You do get a lot of leftover drills. That is one thing with diamond art. And I don't really want to throw them away because I'm kind of conscious about like the microplastics and things like that. So I don't really want to throw them away, but I will find a project that I can use them for that means I can keep them for a lot longer rather than just throw them straight in the bin. It's not something I want to do. Like I say, I'm very conscious of these things, but I do enjoy diamond art. So I want to keep doing them, but I want to be responsible and like as eco-friendly as I can be. So I will find a project. And they look so pretty. They just look so pretty, all dumped in a box and swooshed around together. They do some really pretty diamond drills, actually. They're like, they kind of look like mini diamonds that you can diamond art with. I want to find some of them. That'd be really good. And I've also got a Coca-Cola, the truck, the Christmas truck. I've got that in an embroidery thing. I really want to do that in embroidery. In fact, I think I'm just going to invest the money and get it. It's going to cost a lot to do. But I'd like to do that in diamond art as well. But I can't find anywhere where you can buy the diamond drills separately on their own and get the right colours you need. So that might actually be a project I can do in the gear up for Christmas. I know a lot of people, a lot of content creators do Vlogmas. And I'm very excited to do Vlogmas. But it doesn't half look like hard work. Anyway, that's the video for now. And I'll see you all in the next one.